So this is the second video I filmed today. This is going to be about installing a quick release on your bumper. My friend ripped off his bumper at Adam's Motorsports Park, so none of the tabs really hold. He put a zip tie here and that broke, so he tried using a bunch of things. Anyway, he wants a sturdier fix, so he got these quick releases. He got 2 bags because he wants to put 2 on each side. This kit includes 2 elastic bands, 4 washers, 4 nuts, 4 bolts, and 4 covers. The way we're planning on installing this is by mounting the bumper with zip ties to hold it more or less in place. From there, we're going to mark up where we believe is appropriate. Then we will drill into the fender and into the bumper. That should leave the owner with the desired fitment, and it'll also be easy to take the bumper off in case he's going through a sharp dip, steep incline, or a speed bump. Luckily, some of the side clips still hold in the bumper, so just push in the ends, make sure that they click in, line up the front as well as you can, and pop the other side in as well. Once it's in place, you can put zip ties to hold it wherever you want. So the owner put these zip ties in. This is where he wants his bumper. Before we start drilling, we need to find a drill bit that matches the size of the bolts that came with the kit. This to me looks more or less like it's the same size, so we're gonna get started. So now my friend's holding the kit in place where he would want it to be mounted. So he's gonna hold it where I mark up the hole. That's where you want it? Yeah. That's enough for marking. Now we need to mark the bottom hole. That's really where you want it? Yeah. Are you sure? Alright. After you're done marking it, you could go ahead and drill all the way through. The bumper was really easy to get through because it's really soft, but the fender, since it's metal, you have to go for it a little longer. Once you're done drilling the holes, the way you put it together is, so first off you get a bolt. After that, you'd put on the cover. Then, this would go on the bumper. And while mounted, it would have this rubber band on as well. After that, once you're on the inside of the bumper, you put this washer. Then you finish it off on the inside of the bumper with this nut. Basically, that's all there is to it. After that, all you do is put the rubber band on, and you're good to go. So we're gonna get started with that now. So we lifted up the bumper so it's easier to see what we're doing. So first off, there's the cover, and it already has the bolt through it. Next you put on the washer, and then you put on the nut. The tools we're gonna use to tighten it is a 10mm wrench and an Allen key. Now we're going to test fit the rubber band. Alright, so if you want extra swag points, you want to make sure you cross them like that. He's putting 2 on each side, so now it's time to mark up the other one. We already made sure that there's clearance on the other side, so we're going to go ahead and do this. That's marked enough. Let's mark the other one. If you guys subscribe right now, I'll drill into his finger. Alright, it's good to go. Now that we're done marking it, we're going to switch off the drill bits. We're going to put this one on, which is much bigger. Start drilling with the bigger drill bit. Take it easy at first, and then you could put the trigger all the way down. After you get past the first piece of metal, there's a second piece of metal. That's only on this particular car, the 370Z. Make sure you look at what your car has before we start doing this. Once you're done drilling the holes, you can assemble these in place and tighten them down. After that, just put the rubber band on. Put this one on as well, and that should hold in place pretty good. After both rubber bands are on, it's more or less how he wants it to be. So we're going to do the same thing on the other side, and then I'll show you the finished product. I was pretty embarrassed about how it looked earlier, so we made sure to twist it for the style points. Make sure you do it too, it's an important step. We have now finished installing both sides. It looks pretty good on this side. It's all nice and even. And you've already seen that this side looks great, so it's all done. Thanks for watching. Check out my other videos. Like, comment, subscribe. See you in the next video.